Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Taurus, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Taurus, it's quite a conundrum. This is the second time now that I have overlooked, and I will say overlooked, a reading of yours. I haven't done it with any other sign. I may have uploaded the wrong one, but for some reason I did not record your reading. Today's reading is all regarding the year of the dragon and the Lunar New Year, which was a few weeks ago at this point, even though all readings are timeless. So if you're coming here as a cross-watcher, as a Taurus, as a confused person as to why I'm posting this on the date that I'm posting it, that may explain some of the confusion. And but what I do realize is that nothing is an accident, and what it actually caused me to do was to reach out to a friend who is a Taurus, just to check in to make sure she's good and that she knows how much I love her and care for her. So and shout out to the other beautiful Taurus that pointed out to me that I missed your reading. So Taurus, I beg your pardon. I'm going to be using 3 decks for your reading today. The first one is going to be, sorry I don't have the box for this, but this is the Chakra Healing Oracle deck. That could not be the name, but that's what we're going to go with. The Dragon Oracle cards for the overall energy, and the Prisma Visions Tarot deck by James Eads. And I had these picked out for the Dragon readings, Year of the Dragon readings. This is a fluorite crystal for focus, and beautiful dragon head made out of crazy lace agate or Mexican lace agate for joy. And then this beautiful fire quartz heart that is for gossip dispelling and for divine feminine goddess energy. So the Year of the Dragon is known to be one of prosperity and good fortune. But as I told the other signs, Spirit wants me to point out a small caveat, which is that with all of the abundance that will come to you this year, the door swings both ways. So for all of the positive abundance, there could be this propensity for abundance in other ways. So the word of caution is to beware of self-indulgence. So if you find yourself straying from the point of moderation and balance, just check in with yourself and make sure that you're not overeating, overspending, overindulging in other ways. Very hard to do, but easy to say. So Taurus, we're just going to get into it. 1 card for Taurus, please. That was fast. Who else got this? Can't remember because it's been a while now. But self-worth and a connection to the sacral plexus chakra. I'm finding it's very strange to have this like kind of frog in my throat, which I didn't have before, so I'm going to hold on to some lapis lazuli. I didn't have any issues with talking. I am doing this at the end of my day, so I've been conversing with people all day, so there could be some messages that come out today, maybe having to do with self-worth, that could be difficult to hear in moments, but I don't think anything that would be threatening. I mean, it's just a beautiful, gentle reminder of taking your rightful place on the throne as the ruler of your own life, the master of your own domain. So with regards to the sacral chakra, it could have something to do with your sexuality, your passion, your creative center. Maybe you're not feeling as as forthright as you normally would. I burned Palo Santo before I started the camera, but I'm going to burn some more because I feel a little hindrance. And clearly there's been a hindrance if it's been a while since this series came out, and only today am I getting the message from a fellow earth angel that I'm supposed to do it. So there could be some energies that want to prevent you from hearing this message. And I'm here to remind you of your beauty, of your brilliance. I was like, well, what's the word that wants to come out of your spirit? Just said brilliance, right? So that's what I'm here for. Let's get an overall energy with the Dragon Oracle for Taurus, please. For Taurus, thank you. Air and Water Dragon helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, express your inner song. Green, pointing to the heart chakra, but air and water, the thinking and the feeling, right? For the earth sign who's so practical, grounded, the Spirit's asking you to kind of a little bit step outside your comfort zone, tap into your feelings, tap into your strategy. I feel as though some of you have something on the back burner, like a project, like a pet project, that you may not feel people are going to latch onto or think is interesting enough to pay attention to. And in a way, that's a legitimate fear, because criticism can be cruel. You know, like I got some, you take the good with the bad. I just recently got some very negative comments on my channel. You know, the standard tarot is, you know, the work of the devil, etc., right? So I accept that as somebody who is on YouTube, even if I don't have that many subscribers yet, but thank you if you have subscribed, that I'm still going to attract people that doubt in one way or another. And you just have to keep going, keep delivering the messages, keep doing what feels right in your heart. And Spirit is pointing your attention to that. That there might be something that's just kind of calling you from the recesses of your mind, and you might be putting it off. You might feel like you're not ready. You might feel like you don't have what it takes. And no, you absolutely have what it takes. And it's here, it says connect to higher frequencies. This would suggest to close your eyes and meditate, silence the mind, and allow the downloads to come in from Spirit. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for your base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, future. Yep. I'm going to tell you, look, past energy. This is the only card that's fallen out so far. It's your card, right? The Empress represents Taurus and Libra. You share this with Libra. The Taurus major arcana is the Hierophant, number 5. But the Empress is represented by Taurus and Libra. So you showed up in your own reading. Very first card flipped out, like clear across the desk. In the past energy, in reverse. So I like to see that I am absolutely reading for Taurus. That's 100% confirmation for me. However, you came out in reverse in your past energy, a lack of confidence, a lack of really internalizing the Empress energy, the power of all four queens, the beautiful divine feminine, divine mother, Mother Gaia, someone who knows how to manifest and to attract towards themselves. In a way, it's like this beautiful game with the universe. Believing to see, right? We believe it first in our mind. Our mind creates our reality, and then it comes to pass, right? So interesting. I was talking to a coworker at the end of the day today while I was wrapping up things at work. And she's Pisces. She just had a birthday. And I wanted to give her a crystal as a gift. So I called her to my office. And, you know, she wasn't expecting, it was just a very small crystal, you know. But, yeah, she's a water sign, I'm a water sign, I wanted to give something to her. And there was another gift, not from me, but from someone else, that also happened to be in the office at that time. Again, she was not expecting it. And we were talking about, you know, just life and stress and anxiety and ways to tackle those issues. And I said, look, the miracle of just being in the present moment, that you came into my office and you have not one, but two gifts waiting for you. And the box that was, you know, waiting for her, I didn't know it belonged to her. I actually didn't know who it belonged to. And it was a gift. And I just said, what a blessing. You know, so it's like, even when we don't think we're attracting. And think about how powerful you could be if you really embodied this sense of being absolutely brilliant and outstanding in your personhood. So usually I pull all three cards for the base spread and all three clarifiers, but today I'm just going to go one at a time. Your reading is a little unconventional and compared to the other people, and I'm just going to go with it. Two cards came out for the clarifier. Ace of Chalices, Ace of Cups. Brand new opportunities in love from spirit. Love, romantic love, familial love, friendship, connection, camaraderie. Just overflowing. The heart space, overflowing. And the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Eight of Cups is a card of walking away. Walking away from things that no longer serve you to go after the thing that is meant for you. What are you walking away from? Only you would know. But it's this idea, you know, maybe because it's like, you know, that there's something meant for you out there, something destined, something on your life path. But while you're in this place, see, the Eight of Cups can talk about having been in a place of complacency a little bit. Not complacency, you're not staying in that place of complacency, which is very important. But the Eight of Cups talks about being surrounded by 8 full cups, and 8 full cups is wonderful. But when you walk away from 8 cups, it's because you have this confidence that there's 9 cups, wish fulfillment, and there's 10 cups, blissfulness in the tarot. So maybe in this process of walking away and closing out a chapter of your life, it kind of caused you to kind of have to regroup a little bit. Like, yes, you're walking away. Yes, you know it's for your best and highest good, but it doesn't necessarily feel great, because it means that we may be walking away from a person, a situation, memories, a cycle, like a habit. Sometimes it's hard to walk away from a habit because we've grown accustomed to tapping into it for some dopamine, right? But ultimately, you're starting to understand your place in relation to spirit. And this card is in the upright. When the aces arrive, aces are all from spirit, and they're in the upright, it means you have your hands and arms outstretched, your heart open. Thank you, Spirit, I receive. That's in the past energy. What's in the present energy? Some of you are finding new love. 2 of chalices. In this year of the dragon, this year of abundance. 2 of chalices, 2 of cups, divine partnership. What does it also represent? Yes, it can represent divine partnership, which is lovely. But it also represents a connection, right? Connect to higher frequencies. Connecting to your higher aspect, like your soul. Sometimes we know, right? We know when we're disconnected from our soul space, when we do things that cause us to betray ourselves and our better judgment, when we sacrifice things we shouldn't or compromise things that we shouldn't. We know that happens. But in the present moment, it's like, it's almost like I started getting back to basics, but in a spiritual way. So the first thing you got to do is know thyself, right? How can you begin to help others do good in the world if you are not showing goodness and love and compassion to the self? 2 additional cards popped out. 9 of chalices in reverse and the Hanged Man. 9 of chalices in reverse is the 9 of cups. So we're still, right? We're moving from the 8, wanting to head into the 9. And see, this deck is so beautiful because the artist has linked all of the suits. So when you get cards in succession, they go together like this. Right? How beautiful is that? However, you did get this card. I just dropped it, but it fell in the reverse again. So you're walking away to find your 9 of cups, to find your bliss and wish fulfillment. But it is in the reverse currently. It's currently in the reverse, meaning we're still working on it. We're still kind of conversing with ourselves to figure out, you know, I can say this is wish fulfillment, but do you know what your wishes are? Have you actually manifested them? Have you actually said them out loud? Does it scare you to say them out loud? This is what Spirit's saying to me. You know, I try to do my best to practice what I preach, but even I find the game of manifestation difficult sometimes, because there's always the kind of test or caveat from the universe. Like, let's say I was trying to manifest a partner, and I say, okay, I want him to be this and this and this and this and this, and then I get exactly that, but then he's lacking all of these other qualities, or maybe he just doesn't connect with me, or, you know, he ticks off a lot of boxes, but I forgot to manifest, oh, well, this, and this, you know? So there's always these strange caveats I find to modern notions of manifestation, that it causes me to pause a little bit, right? But that's ego and fear, and so that's why I meditate, because it's like I have to work through it. It's like, why am I afraid to manifest? And so I feel as though you are also going through this idea too. Like, I know I want better for myself. I know I deserve better. That is true. That is something that I know. but what is it that I actually want? And when the Hangman is here, this is Major Arcana number 11, sorry. Number 11, Virgo energy, Major Arcana. The Hangman talks about retreating away into the tree of knowledge, like kind of getting a huge distance or perspective on a situation in order to kind of see things more clearly. What's curious about this card, I mean, it's a strange card. Like, where's the head, right, basically. And there's like a bunch of piranhas here. It's very strange. So it's almost like saying we need to reconnect to the body, what we feel in the body, because, you know, the head is completely missing. So to me, in this particular deck, I interpret that as you're overanalyzing, you're thinking too much. What is required in this particular instance is connecting back to the body. What does that mean? It means that you gotta kind of look at your spidey senses. You know, when you're in a public place and you just get this feeling that washes over you, that something great is gonna happen or something not so great is gonna happen. You feel it in your DNA that you're either supposed to get up and move or go somewhere or say hello to somebody. Something in your spidey senses is kind of wanting to kick off. But when your head is attached, meaning when your thinking mind is overactive, you can talk yourself out of that feeling and say, no, I'm just imagining it. No, I'm just imagining it, right? There's a balance. There's a balance between the two, rational thinking and just going with the gut. So, but I mean, quite beautiful. If this is you connecting to your higher self, or this is you connecting to a soulmate, a soul partner, that really is, could be a friend, but somebody who elevates you, somebody, you know, in my friendships, I'm not usually close with anybody that cannot have a deep conversation. If you are somebody that sticks to the superficial, which is your prerogative, I'm probably not going to jive with you. I'll jive with you in like kind of a acquaintance way, but all of my really, really close friends know how to go there. They're all such different people and they're all so lovely, but they can go there with me. They can go deep. And this person, friend, potential love interest, current love interest, whoever this is in the present energy in your life, there's somebody who is a beautiful counterpart to your life in the sense that they are interested in your up-leveling as you are interested in theirs. They are interested in reinforcing and supporting you sitting in your power. They're not somebody who's threatened by it. They're somebody who supports it. And you know why? Probably because they're sitting in their own power. I don't know. I like this person, if it's a person. What's the future potential? Lovers in reverse. Future potential. Let me pull one more card for the clarifier. Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. Ten of Pentacles. These two cards, just in general, are beautiful powerhouse cards. The Lovers can talk about divine partnership. I mean, in a way, it's the Two of Pentacles in the Major Arcana. Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Libra. Ten of Pentacles is the entire collection of abundance and prosperity. Happy home, happy work, happy life, happy finances, etc., etc. Whatever happiness means to you, because it means something different to everybody. I mean, walking off into the sunset, that's really beautiful. I do want to remark on the fact that the Lovers is in reverse, and there could be two reasons for that. I'm actually going to pull one more clarifier. The Lovers is also known as the choice card, like making a choice. So in your future potential, there could be a decision point that you come to where you're pretty certain about which choice you have to make that will lead to your abundance, right? That's always good. You're getting clearer and clearer about what you want to manifest. This is what I feel. Wow. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Major Arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana in your reading. There are not that many cards here, so it's powerful. It's a powerful statement. Major Arcana, the first 22 cards of the tarot deck, and they represent the archetypes of human experience. And they also, when I said that, I saw 26 on my timer. They also denote a very heavy hand from spirit. Like spirit is, your spirit guides are really kind of involved in a scenario. The minor arcana cards are the kind of everyday actions that you and I can affect. But what this represents, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, representing Jupiter energy, Jupiterian energy, the planet of expansion and good fortune. This means that something is not yet coming in divine timing. These cards will flip over as long as you work towards the certainty that these are meant for you, right? That this is meant for you, 10 of Pentacles. Believe it. It's a certainty. It's a certainty that if you focus your mind on where we all started and believe that you are worthy of something like the 10 of Pentacles, a beautiful relationship or relationships, something so abundant and expansive to your life, new beginnings, and inhabiting being the best version of yourself. If you really truly believe it, it shall be so. I don't think the other signs got readings quite like this. I know Leo didn't. But you know, everything happens for a reason, right? I was really kind of kicking myself, like, how could I have missed Taurus? But then I just figured, you know what? Spirit wanted me to. Spirit wanted me to wait. Because maybe the person that watches this video, it could be just one person, just needed to hear this message in the moment that they're watching it. Tell me how it goes. That's your reading, Taurus. Again, my apologies for the oversight. I pray that it doesn't happen again. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Taurus.